Okay, so my wedding bands have arrived. Now, as I mentioned to you guys in the previous video, I was looking forward to do the comparison between 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, white gold, rose gold, yellow gold, silver, platinum, wedding bands. And to be honest, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And that's why I wanted to dive deep into this topic and see what we could possibly discover. Well, here's the thing. I ran into a little bit of an issue, a little bit of a hiccup, and I thought something that I should share with you guys just in case this was possibly a thing. So, for instance, let's say you're shopping for wedding bands and you go into your local People's Jewelry at the mall and you know the price of gold and you cannot justify paying $600-700 for a ring which is only 10 karat gold and weighs about a gram, maybe a gram and a half, maybe 2 grams. I mean, sure, it's your big day, it's your wedding day, and you need to buy wedding bands. But can you justify paying $1,000 for a wedding band that you know is only 10 karat gold and only weighs a few grams when you know the price of gold on that day right there is $2,200 an ounce for pure 24 karat gold? So you decide to do some online shopping and you find yourself on a platform, let's say like Etsy, with various different retailers around the world, and you find a retailer, a mom and pop shop, maybe possibly in Montreal, having all the different sizes, all the different carats, all the different characteristics. And so you do some shopping and you find that brushed gold and polished gold have a price difference. And for the same ring, the same size, the same millimeters, the same carat, you're going to pay $100 less if you get brushed or if you get polished. And in the picture, they look quite the same. But guys, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. If you order that brushed ring, you will regret it. Although the pictures look the same, they are not the same. So check it out. This ring that we are looking at right here, this is an 18 karat gold polished. It's about 3 millimeters. I like this ring right here. This ring cost me around $500 Canadian. I like the feel. I like the carat. 18 karat is always nice. And it's a really nice ring. So as mentioned, I wanted to dive deep into this topic and I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I knew it was a topic that we needed to dive into on the channel. So I bought 10 karat, 14 karat, and 18 karat. But with the 10 karat and the 14 karat, I told myself, I'm buying these rings for the video. These are rings that I may never ever use ever again after the video. They're just going to go back in the baggie. So I'm going to go with the brushed gold for the 10 and the 14. And for the 18 karat, I'll spend a little money because it's a nicer ring. It's 18 karat gold. There's 75% gold in there. And I'm not going to be mad about that purchase at the end of the day. And so I bought the 10 and the 14 karat in a brush. I chose the brush. And when these rings came, I don't know if you guys can see it, brushed really makes a difference. You can't even really tell the difference between 10 karat and 14 karat. And actually, when I put these beside, if I put these on just right beside the 18 karat, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10, 14, and 18 so that you guys can see the differences. There is no difference, and it's actually really dark, the 10 and the 14, and you will not be happy with the brush. It's very dark. It gives you a really cheap feeling. So definitely pictures are very deceiving when it comes to brushed gold on the internet, if in fact you're shopping for wedding bands online. So let that be a lesson that I am taking the loss for you guys that do not opt out for the brush as opposed to the polish just to save $100 or a few $100s here and there, because you will regret it. Brush is actually, it's very dark. I cannot tell the difference. But the thing is, if we look at the inside, you can see the polish in the inside. So you can see that 10 karat finish in there, and you can see the 14 karat finish in there in the inside. But on the outside, it's this really brushed, dull finish that I am really not happy with. And I knew that this was going to be a purchase I wasn't really going to be happy with. I was just doing it to dive deeper into this topic and see the comparison between 10, 14, and 18. But this is something that I did not expect to run into, a problem with brushed and polished. So definitely, guys, if You are shopping for wedding bands and you're thinking you're going to save a few $100. Spend the extra $100 or a few $100 for the polished ring. At the end of the day, if you're shopping online, you will regret it when you open up that package in the mail. And I can't even really tell the difference between a 10 and 14. But at the end of the day, you can't really tell the difference between 10 and 14 because there's only 37% gold in 10 karat and 50% gold in 14 karat. But on top of that, on top of all of that, plus the fact that you're getting a brushed finish. And so that is a lesson to be learned with brush and polish. And there is a reason. And there is possibly a reason why if you walk into your local jewelry store at the mall or shopping center that you don't often see brushed gold finishes. Because if in fact you saw brushed gold finish in a showcase, it would really not appeal to your eye. Definitely something that you want to shy away from. And I mean, I'll pull out this rose gold as well because I bought the rose gold because in a future video, we're going to be looking at rose gold, yellow gold, and white gold. So I bought the I bought the rose gold, but I also bought a brushed rose gold. But in the inside, you can see the finish is nice and shiny in there. But again, you're getting the brushed look. So if you get the brushed rose gold, you're kind of looking at like a brass kind of finish. I know my lighting in here isn't the greatest, but you guys can see. You guys can see the 10, the 14, and the 10 karat rose gold. There isn't much difference because there's no shine. It's a brushed finish. So definitely, guys, the polished finish is the way that you want to go right here. Anyways, at the same time, I'm really glad we ran into this problem because now this is a problem that needs to find some problem solvers here. So maybe I'm going to have to figure out how to maybe get these rings polished. If maybe I can polish them myself and we will be able to see whether or not we can fix the issue with brushed gold finish and turn this into a nice polished finish because I know deep down because I know deep down that there is a nice shiny rose gold finish in there in the inside. You can see that polished rose gold in the inside, in the inners, but on the outside, you're seeing that really dark, not nice coloration finish right there. But anyways, guys, that's that. That's brushed compared to polished. Polished, polished all day, every day for sure, 100%. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Catch you in the next one.